There are so many ranks in the Canadian Army. For some people, what each rank means and the order in which they progress can be confusing. In this video, we look at a simple guide to Canadian Army ranks in order. If you enjoy this video and want to see more, hit the subscribe button. It's free and really helps the channel reach more history lovers like you. Private Basic. The rank of Private Basic is given to new recruits within the Canadian Army. These soldiers will be going through training and learning the ropes when it comes to life within the organisation. Private Trained. This rank of private are the lowest ranked soldiers who are trained and qualified as members of the Army. They are responsible for carrying out orders and performing a variety of tasks such as security, transport and logistics. Privates typically don't have command responsibilities and serve as part of a larger unit. Corporal. Corporals are considered to be junior non-commissioned officers in the Canadian Army. They are responsible for leading a small group of soldiers and carrying out orders from those of higher ranks. Corporals may be in charge of a section of 8 to 10 soldiers. Master Corporal. Master Corporals are again junior non-commissioned officers in the Army. They have a similar role and responsibility as a corporal. A Master Corporal will be in charge of a section. Sergeant. A sergeant is considered a senior NCO. They are responsible for leading a squad of soldiers, overseeing their training and carrying out orders from higher ranked officers. Sergeants will usually have more than 10 years experience within the Army. Warrant Officer. Warrant officers are amongst the highest ranked NCOs in the Canadian Army. They are responsible for leading a company of soldiers and overseeing their training and operations. Master Warrant Officer. A Master Warrant Officer assumes much of the same responsibilities as a regular warrant officer. Their focus will usually be on the training and discipline of the soldiers under their command. They can often take up roles within training facilities. Chief Warrant Officer. This rank is seen as being the most senior NCO rank. The rank is responsible for ensuring all issues for NCOs and soldiers alike are raised and dealt with by the commissioned officers. Officer Cadet. An Officer Cadet is a rank held by a soldier whilst attending the Royal Military College of Canada and prior to becoming a commissioned officer. When people acknowledge them, they are never to be referred to as Sir or Ma'am. Second Lieutenant. A Second Lieutenant is the lowest rank of the commissioned officers in the Army. This is the first rank upon completion of officer training. They will usually be in charge of a platoon, but at this stage are still learning and developing their leadership skills. First Lieutenant. The rank of First Lieutenant will be issued to an officer who has shown good leadership abilities. They will have proven to their superiors that they are capable of taking command of a group of soldiers. They may assume the role of second in charge of a company. Captain. Captains are commissioned officers in the Canadian Army who will usually be in command of a company. At this level, they will have anywhere from 7 to 12 years of experience and can also take up roles in training and administrative areas. Major. A major is the lowest of the field grade officer ranks in the Army. They will typically have 12 to 15 years of experience. Majors are responsible for the training, welfare and discipline of the soldiers under their command, and they also play a key role in developing and implementing operational plans. Lieutenant Colonel. The Lieutenant Colonel is a field grade officer. They typically have 16 to 20 years of experience and are responsible for leading a battalion of 800 to 1200 soldiers. Lieutenant Colonels provide operational and strategic leadership to their soldiers and are involved in the planning and execution of military operations. Colonel. A colonel is a field grade officer rank in the Canadian Army. They typically have 20 to 25 years of experience and are responsible for leading a brigade of 3,000 to 5,000 soldiers. Colonels provide strategic leadership and direction to the soldiers under their command, and they also play a key role in shaping the future of the Canadian Army. Brigadier-General. A Brigadier-General is a general officer rank in the Army. They typically have 25 to 30 years of experience and are responsible for leading a brigade of 3,000 to 5,000 soldiers. Brigadier Generals provide operational and strategic leadership to the soldiers under their command, and much like a colonel, can help direct the future of the Canadian Army. Major General. A Major General is a general officer rank. They will have around 30 to 35 years of experience and are responsible for leading a division of 10,000 to 15,000 soldiers. Major Generals will have a high influence in the direction of the Army and begin to form a much more political role. Lieutenant General. The Lieutenant General is the second highest rank in the Canadian Army. They typically have 35 to 40 years of experience and are responsible for leading a corps of 20,000 to 50,000 soldiers. At this rank, they will deal with government officials and assisting with policies directly affecting the Army. General. A general is the highest rank in the Canadian Army. They are responsible for leading the entire Army itself. It typically takes an officer 40 or more years to reach this rank. They will usually serve within the Department of National Defence and deal with all things related to the Army. Perhaps you or a family member has served or is serving in the Canadian Army. If so, which rank do you think is the backbone of the Army? Let us know your thoughts in the comment section down below. As always guys, thanks for watching. Be sure to hit that subscribe button if you want to expand your knowledge and join the growing Premier History community.